Some places aren't meant to be understood. They exist as scars upon the earth, where reality thins and darkness seeps through the cracks. These places are never loud or demanding. They don't call out to you. Instead, they linger, patient and still, waiting for someone foolish enough to cross their threshold. People avoid them, not because of rational fears, but because something ancient and primal inside them whispers a warning. It's in the silence, the chill that lingers too long, the way the shadows stretch further than they should. These places don't need to announce their danger. They are danger, woven into their very walls. At the edge of a small, forgotten town stood a house shrouded in legend, a decrepit mansion known only as the Hollow Haven. It had been abandoned for decades, its windows like hollow eyes staring out at passers-by. The locals whispered of a curse that plagued the house, a darkness so vile that anyone who entered would meet an untimely and gruesome end. No one knew where the curse began, but the stories all spoke of the same fate. In the dead of night, those who dared to cross the threshold of the house would hear faint whispers calling their name, though no one else would be there. Shadows moved where light could not reach, and an unbearable chill seeped into the skin as if the walls themselves exhaled death. The stories told of a family who had lived there once, long ago. They were wealthy, powerful, and strange. The townsfolk avoided them, muttering about strange rituals and dark visitors in the night. Then, one evening, the house erupted in screams, a sound so unnatural it was said to pierce the soul. By morning, the family had vanished, leaving behind only bloodstains and silence. Since then, no one who entered the house ever came out alive. At first, nothing happened, and Mia felt a small triumph over the town's silly fears. But as they climbed the grand staircase, the temperature plummeted. Mark, one of the group, paused mid-step, staring intently at the darkness at the top of the stairs. "There's someone up there," he said softly, his voice uneasy. The others exchanged nervous laughter, but Mia felt a strange, unshakable sensation, like they were being watched. The laughter faded into silence when Mark suddenly staggered back, clutching his chest and struggling to breathe. He sank to the floor, unconscious. Panic set in. The group rushed to the door, but it wouldn't budge. The windows, once broken, now appeared intact and immovable. It was as if the house had sealed itself shut. "Stay calm," Mia said, though her voice betrayed her fear. "There has to be another way out." But the house seemed to shift and change around them. Hallways that should have led to the entrance now stretched into endless, dim corridors. Rooms appeared where none had been before, each filled with unsettling sights. In one, they found a long dining table, its plates piled with decaying food. In another, an old nursery where a mobile above the crib spun in eerie silence, as though moved by an unseen hand. The tension grew unbearable as the group tried to navigate the maze-like interior. Shadows seemed to move just out of sight, unsettling whispers filling the air. One by one, the group members found themselves separated, unable to call out or find their way back. Mia remained determined, trying to hold on to her courage as she pressed forward. The house's atmosphere grew heavier, and the whispers louder, but she refused to stop searching for an exit. All the while, the house's secrets seemed to press closer, an ever-present reminder of its dark reputation. Mia, the last survivor, stumbled into what seemed to be the heart of the house, a room where a massive, grotesque painting hung. It depicted a family with hollow eyes and sinister grins. As she approached, the figures in the painting moved, their heads turning to follow her. The whispers grew louder now, deafening. Mia's flashlight flickered and died, plunging her into darkness. She felt cold fingers brush her shoulder and a voice hiss in her ear. "You shouldn't have come." Mia ran, tripping and falling down the stairs. The house seemed alive, its walls breathing, its floors shifting beneath her feet. She found herself back at the front door, now open. Without hesitation, she sprinted outside, collapsing onto the grass. When she looked back, the house stood silent and still, as though mocking her escape. But something was wrong. She felt a cold weight in her chest, and when she looked down, she saw black veins spreading under her skin. The curse had followed her. Mia returned to town, her story sensational enough to make headlines. But she didn't enjoy her fame for long. Within a week, she was found dead in her apartment, her body contorted in the same grotesque manner as those who had perished in the Hollow Haven. The townspeople whispered that the house had claimed another victim, even from afar, and so the legend grew. The house still stands, waiting, its doors open like a gaping maw, ready to consume the next soul foolish enough to enter.